Hi there. I'm just going to show you how to do some of the basic stuff in OBS, also known as Open Broadcaster software. We're going to start with downloading it. Just Google search Open Broadcaster software, or honestly, you could probably just do OBS. Yeah, you can. And then you'll hit download right here. That will bring you to this page. If you are on Windows, choose Windows, otherwise choose Apple or Linux, and then just do download installer. You're going to go through the installer just like installing any other program. Choose where you want it to install to, and then once that is done, you'll have something that looks roughly like this. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to basically pick my entire thing clean. So that's basically an entirely new install. All right. So now what's shown up is the auto configuration wizard. Very, very useful. Makes everything very easy on you. So you can do optimize for streaming, recording is secondary. Optimize for recording, I will not be streaming, or I will only be using the virtual camera. From what I've heard, you are going to be doing streaming. Recording is secondary. So click that, hit next, do your canvas resolution. This is basically going to be what your screen size is. FPS, it's gonna depend on your network, really. Prefer 60 when possible is nice. If you're not sure, I would say just use 30. If you're going to record, 60 is always nice. But in terms of streaming, 30 FPS should be plenty. It's going to be kind of up to you, which kind of sucks to hear in a tutorial, I know. But you find that when streaming, 60 FPS is causing you to drop frames, then bump it back down to 30. You don't know what drop frames means yet, but I will show you. So let's just do that. And then we have a stream key. Your stream key will be on your Twitch page. You will go to Creator Dashboard. You'll go to Settings. You'll go to Stream. You'll have your stream key right here. Do not tell anybody what your stream key is. Because if you do, then anybody can really start streaming on your account. Not great. The other thing that you can do is you can just connect an account. Type in your username, your password, log in. I'm going to just use a stream key because it makes sense in terms of this tutorial, but like OBS says, connecting the account is recommended. It gets you some extra functionality. So we're going to hit next. It's going to test our bandwidth to see what we should be streaming at for a nice ideal mix of settings. So this is all pretty good. These are all half decent settings. I would just apply those, honestly. So then we go to settings. Sorry, I did that a little quick. File, settings. In here is everything relating to all the stuff that you're doing. Stream, this is basically just what we did already. So setting up the stream key, what server we're going to use, and then output. We can do both simple and advanced. If you don't want to mess with all this, you just kind of want to play games, you just want to stream, just do simple. For this case, we're just going to look at simple. Hi there, this is Carter from the future. I just realized I didn't explain bitrate. Essentially, your canvas resolution is how many pixels vertically and lengthwise you are going to send to the stream. Bitrate is how much information you want to pack into those pixels. So everything here is information, everything that you're seeing on the screen right now. And if we lower the bitrate, it's gonna not take the whole word alerts and kind of make it all crisp. It might blur it a little bit. Or if you go really low on bitrate, it might just cease to exist and it's just kind of a white blur. Again, experiment, see how it looks, see what makes the most sense for your computer settings and all that. Anyway, back to it. Don't need to mess with audio bitrate. Usually don't need to mess with video encoder. If it says NVENC right here, you're perfectly fine. Encoder preset, you can kind of just set this up if you think your computer can handle streaming in a better quality. If you think your internet can handle streaming in a better quality, you can go up to like slower or slowest. But good quality will always be good. Same thing for recording down here. Audio, you really don't need to mess with very much. What you should probably have in most cases, my audio setup is a little different. You should have one desktop audio, which is going to probably be your headphones, and one microphone, which is going to be your microphone. So we'll set up those right there. And as you can see, boom, it's picking up my microphone audio right here. And there's nothing playing on my desktop audio, so you're not going to see anything there. If you want to change the audio volume, all you have to do is just drag it down, and things will get progressively quieter as you drag them down. It's important to listen to your own stream. I would probably just open up Twitch, see what it looks like for you. Take a few minutes, your first stream, and just make sure that your audio is at the level that you would like. We're going to go back to settings here. Video, we have a few different options. If my base canvas resolution is 1440p and I'm scaling down to 1080p, I would do Lanczos for sharpened scaling. If we did what I recommended, which was 1080p, you don't have to scale at all. Change the FPS value right here. Again, if you're streaming in 60 and you're getting dropped frames, what you can do is you can just drop down to 30 right there. That's really the long and short. You can also set up hotkeys, such as, let's do F10 to start streaming and F10 to stop streaming. If I hit F10, but you can see I am streaming. Oh my god. Kind of. So, down here, you will see your dropped frames. Dropped frames basically just means any frames that didn't get sent to the live stream because of network bandwidth issues. If this bar down here is green, you're usually fine. It's normal to drop a few frames here and there. If this is in the yellow or the red, you're probably going to want to lower your settings to make it so that your computer has an easier time. And as you can see over here, we have a few different things. We have scenes and we have sources. So think of scenes as a canvas and sources as the paint themselves. So a source is what's going to get thrown onto that canvas. If we do, let's say, a display capture. So I went a little bit quick there. What you're going to want to do to add a source is go down to this little plus down here, hit that, and you will see this list of different things that you can add as a source. There's a lot of different options here, and we don't have a lot of time to go through them all today, but display capture or game capture are going to be the ones that you want to add. Display capture captures your entire screen. Game capture will let you capture either any full screen application or a specific game that is running on your computer, and you'll just select it from this drop down list right here. Throw that right on there. Choose our display. I'll choose this one right here. This display is a larger resolution, so we are going to have to scale it down using these little boxes in the corners just to fit it right there. And as you can see, I can now see what is on my screen. But I can also size it down if I want, or size it up. As a matter of fact, what I can also do is I can add a video capture device right here. And what this will be is any sort of webcam that you have. So if you have any sort of webcam, you can scale this down, throw it over here. If you don't want it to be this sort of rectangle boxy kind of thing, you can hit Alt and drag to the side, make it kind of a square thing. Now I'm here. And you can always just drag this around during your stream. If we hit start streaming right here, we can always just drag our stuff around, mess with it during the stream. Don't be afraid to have a few technical bugs. The fact of the matter is people really don't give a shit. And a few other things we can do is we can throw on some text. Say we are going to be right back. You have to, run to the bathroom. You want your viewers to know. Throw be right back on. and turn off your camera so that they don't see you, digging in your butt. Images. We can throw on an image. Let's do browse. Let's go to downloads. We're going to do this one. If you have anything that you want to cover up on your live streams, say you have a mini map on a video game, you don't want people to be able to see your mini map, throw this over it. Sure. This is the big thing. If we hit add scene, let's just do scene 2. Let's do the same thing. Let's do that existing text that we had. If you already have be right back text, you can just throw it on there without having to make a new text channel. But now, while we are on stream, what we can do is we can just swap to be right back. Swap back once we get back. Hi guys, how's it going? Now you can see me again. So I forgot to show this, but if you're in the middle of a game or something and you want to switch to the be right back screen without having to tab into OBS, what you can do is you can go to settings, you can go to this hotkeys tab that I showed you, and you can just scroll down until you see the name of the scene that you added. There will be an option to switch to this scene using a hotkey. If I decided to make page down switching to BRB and page up switching back to my regular scene, then boom, that was me hitting page down and that was me hitting page up. So that's just a quick little way to make it a little more streamlined for you. Oh, that's the other thing I want to show you. Docs. This is my regular OBS tab. This is what it normally looks like for me. As you can see, I have these little things right here, these little docs that show me a lot of my helpful stuff for Twitch. That will just be under docs. You'll see chat, stream information, Twitch stats, and the activity feed, which actually I don't even have an activity feed in here. This, I believe you do have to connect your account rather than just doing the stream key. If we go to settings here, you'll see that I have my account connected. That's why it says disconnect account. So if you just want to have everything on one screen for you to see, you can always have it in OBS right here. You can edit what your stream is going to be called, all that stuff in OBS. If you don't have a second monitor, so this wouldn't be very convenient for you, you can always do it through the Twitch app on your phone, or you can always go to the Twitch website, twitch.tv, go to your creator dashboard, stream manager, and you can edit stream info right here. So that is kind of the long and short of how to use the basics of OBS. Me personally, I have a few extra things in here. I have like an alerts box and a chat that I can make show up right here. If you want a tutorial showing how to make your Twitch chat show up, like if I say hello, it shows up right here in the bottom left. If you want me to show you how to do that, you can absolutely just let me know. That's the basics of just how to get started streaming on Twitch using OBS. So yeah, let me know if you have any other questions. Hit me up. But other than that, you're pretty much all good.